Merhaba Gamer Ömer takipçileri, hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Bugün sizlere Alan Wake'in 13. bölümüyle devam edeceğim. Yalnız küçük bir sorun yaşadım arkadaşlar. Kameram maalesef devreye girmemiş. Kaydı yaparken kameramın kaydı olmadığı için bölümü baştan aldım. Baştan aldığımda da sadece 3 dakikalık bir oynayış süresi kaybım var. Onu da size daha önce bulduğum bu sayfada okuyarak göstermek istiyorum. Alice'e tutunmaya çalıştım ama şekli ellerimin arasından eridi. Kontrolümü kaybediyordum. Şimdi Alice'in yerinde Doktor Hartman ayakta dikiliyordu. Ona vurmak istedim. Kollarım pelte gibiydi. Gülümsedi. Güven verici bir gülümsemeydi ve bu yüzden ondan nefret ettim. Size bir sakinleştirici vermek zorundaydım. Bununla mücadele etmeyin. Zor bir dönemden geçtiniz. Şu anda sakin kalmanız çok önemli. Tekrar böyle bir döneme girmenizi istemiyoruz. Bir süredir benim kliniğimde tedavi altındasınız. Evet arkadaşlar, aynen yazıda olduğu gibi biliyorsunuz 3. kısmın sonunda karanlıkla savaşırken boşluğa, göle doğru atladık ve gözümüzü açtığımızda karşımızda Doktor Hartman vardı. Tam hayallerimizde eşimizle konuşurken, aynı yazıda anlatıldığı gibi tutunmaya çalışırken birdenbire gözlerimizi açmaya çalışıyoruz ve karşımızda Doktor Hartman olduğunu görüyoruz. Kendisi bu kliniğin sahibi, hem de ünlü bir doktor olduğunu söylüyor. Yani birdenbire böyle bir şeyle karşı karşıya gelince bunca zaman yaptıklarımız gerçek değil mi diye kendimizi sorguluyoruz. Çünkü uzun bir zamandır bu klinikte tedavi altında olduğumuzu söylüyor kendisi. Ve tek hastası da biz değiliz. Başka hastalar da var. Yani böyle bir bunalıma girmiş durumdayız. Acaba gerçekler, adamın anlattığı gerçek mi? Yoksa yeniden bir karanlığın ortasında mıyız? Hala bunun tam olarak karar verememiş durumda Alan. Nereye gideceğini bilmiyor. Hep birlikte bakacağız bu hikaye nereye gidiyor arkadaşlar. Şimdi izninizle oyunumuza devam edelim. Evet, karşımızdaki Doktor Hartman.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. No.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress.
Diğer taraftaki bayanda hiçbir sorun yok.
He works on video.
Birazdan neler olacak?
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Ya kadın da gitti. İlerle.
Come, Alan, this way.
Gördüğünüz gibi arkadaşlar, bu klinikte uzun süredir durduğumuzu iddia ediyor kendisi. Bakalım.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Sorun şu, hastalardan bazıları gerçekten bizim ismimizi biliyor ve tanıyorlar. Yani iş gittikçe korkutmaya başladı artık. akli dengemizin yerinde olup olmadığından kesin emin olamıyor Alan Wake. Eşinin hala ölmediğini söylüyor ve doktorun ilk bahsettiği konu bu oldu. Bunu uzatmaya gerek yok Alan. Bunu çok kez yaşadım. O yüzden kötü gerçeği şimdiden söylemek istiyorum. Eşin öldü dedi. O yüzden kafanda böyle bir senaryo yaptın. Eşini kurtarmaya çalışıyorsun. Bu seni daha rahatlatıyor ama gerçekle yüzleşmek zorundasın. Maalesef eşini o hazin göl evinde denize atlayarak intihar ettiğini söyledi. Onun büyük bir üzüntüsü içerisinde olduğun için kendini suçluyorsun ve bundan kurtulmak için de böyle bir hayal ürünü yarattın kendince diyerekten. Bu rüyaları görüyorsun, karanlıkla boğuşuyorsun, olmayan şeyler görüyorsun diyerek bize işte bilgi verdi. Şu anda iyisin, sakinsin, ilacını verdim. Şu anda beni hatırlamıyorsun büyük ihtimalle ama ilerleyen zamanda yavaş yavaş hatırlayacaksın diyerek bizi gerçekten bir şoka uğrattı. Acaba gerçekten dediği gibi biz hayal dünyasına gidiyor muyuz? Yoksa gerçekten bir karanlık bir şeyleri ele geçirmek için bekliyor mu? Gerçekten hikayeyi bayağı bir ilerletiyor arkadaşlar. Bakalım neler olacak.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Kahveyi de alalım. Evet arkadaşlar, tam burada kalmıştım. Tam buranın içine girdim ve kameranın görüntüsü olmadığını fark ettim. Ve bundan sonrakileri ben de bilmiyorum. Yani 13. bölüm başlasın diyelim.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Yeleğimiz. Yani kısaca konuşun diyor. Tamam.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Evet arkadaşlar,
No, that won't do.
bu
I'm
kısmı
so sorry to
hatırladınız.
cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Bir not.
My head was... Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
İşin aslı fil.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The bulldozer's engine roared.
Biliyoruz.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel. Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Lakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn. Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Yani bu olacak. Bu burada olacak.
Clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the
Biz
fantasy.
bu adamları biliyorsunuz.
I was
Biz
convinced he was
adaya
lying to me
geldiğimizde
about everything.
kafenin içinde
Crazy enough,
görmüştük.
the Andersons made more sense.
Ve o arkadaşı da gördük bizim
Got
yanında.
any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain. Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll. Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch. She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch. And my ravens. What were they? Memory and thought. The hag. She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does. We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god. Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Şu kötüleşmeden gidelim biz. Nerede bu adam?
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Ne oldu? Kötü bir...
They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet
Hartman
time
wanted me to
because
write.
then no
I
notes
knew I
get
couldn't,
from working,
but I
and
figured
then
I should just
mullet
play
time
along
is
for now.
up. We
It was
needed
the
to go
only thing I
big
could do
and
with Nurse
target
Birch
demographic.
watching me like a hawk.
You're not even kidding. They say it all like so.
Biraz önce sanırım bunlar zaman benden bahsediyordu. Hadi gidelim. Yazı yazalım.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
İşler hiç iyiye gitmiyor. Gerçekten hiç iyiye gitmiyor. En azından koşma tuşunu geri aldık. Ya bırakın da biraz Xbox oynayalım ya. Night Springs. Demek ki oynamışız. Hadi girelim bakalım adamlara.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Evet.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practice hand on Barry's shoulder.
It's my store. I'm taking it.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office room from Sinclair.
Hammer's Way will have it say, rise up in their name. The backstage is all
I had to get
yours,
to Hartman's
Tom.
office.
Seize
He had
your
taken all my
destiny.
manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Beyler kıza
Maybe
gerçekten
you would come out and beat our wrinkled, adult, diapered asses, Birch. Since you're so tough, Birch. We were on the road, man. Don't think we haven't seen much like you.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
bu adam. Profili ya.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I try, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Pardon arkadaşlar. Hemen geri dönüyorum.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Denek mi?
Not buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too.
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How would your fragile little patients like that?
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smut snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Eşimiz bizi yani yönlendirmek istemiş. Baya. Bunlar onlar. Baltacı. Yeni bir sayfa.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
İşin aslına geldik bakalım, bu işin aslı neymiş? Evet. Adamlar manyak. Hemşireyi bitirdiler, hemşireyi.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, I'm glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy out. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Tam da elim Wake'in arkasına saklanmışım hani. Ha. Şimdi açıyoruz. Daha şey de alsaydım. Oo. Sayfalar.
These were all the pages I had already. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability in mind.
Karanlık ve yalnız boşuna
Now
mı?
the house sequence went through a lot of iterations during development. We had as extreme routes as Alan Wake actually going behind and below the lodge on the mountain cliffs and fighting against possessed patients. Eventually it was great that we focused on the poltergeist events because it allowed us to create a nice chain of smaller light-based puzzles, and it also wrapped up really nicely with the big poltergeist fight in the main yard.
I really like to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
As the dark presence attacks the lodge, we are seeing an escalation in its power and aggressiveness. Maybe even some frustration. It's now been chasing you for quite a while and with little success. And now that you are on its home court, so to speak, it's literally throwing stuff at you left and right. It's a good thing that the lodge is built to handle heavy storms, or otherwise it might come crashing down on you with all the furniture that's flying around. This scene is kind of like an action puzzle where you have to react to fast-changing conditions and find your way out of the building before it's too late. Fans of Max Payne 1 might have a fleeting sense of familiarity here.
Buradayım beyler, buradayım. Baksana daha buradayım. Buraya. Buradayım. Bak. Anlaşılıyor. Sen de mi oradasın? Nereye kaçacağız kesinlikle? Hepsini yok edeceğiz. Şu ışıkla. çıkacağım bilmiyorum ki. Klinikten kaç klinik çalıştıralım. Sonra kaçalım. Koş. Şöyle çık gel. Klinikten kaçalım. Elfilerine ihtiyacım var. İnsan silah yerine elfileri ister mi ya? Nereye gideceğim? Ne yapmaya çalışıyorsunuz ya? Nereden gideceğim? Yok ki bir yer. Yer yok. Fark ettim. Kaç. Sayfa al. Sayfa neymiş? Hartman'ın
Hartman
görevi.
knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
NASCAR yarışları bak. Mustang Drift. Burada da bir reklam gördüm. Hep Gamer Ömer'den besleniyor zaten. Hep Gamer Ömer'den.
Want access to thousands of applications? Verizon Wireless has you covered. Check out the latest games. Discover new music and old favorites. Social networking, sports scores, news. It's all at your fingertips. No matter what you're into, Verizon Wireless can satisfy
Bunlar bedava
you
reklam
with your
arkadaşlar.
appetite for apps. Check out VCast apps and load up your phone.
Neyse biz buradan kaçalım. Arkadaşlar sakin. Nasıl ya? Oo geliyor. Gel merhaba. Gel ben buradayım gel. Ah kaçamadım. Hadi kaç. Merhaba. Buradayım gel. Bana doğru gel. Tamam. Gel. Burada. Harbi buradaymış. Tamam bak buradayım gel. Ben bulamıyorum gel. Kaç. Gel. Kaç. Ne kaç? Işık. Işık. Bana doğru tut, bana doğru tut. Oğlum bana doğru tut lan.
Found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Kaç. Ne lan? Ev mi kaldı? Pardon, şu reklamlardan hemen bakalım arkadaşlar. Şu ne? Bir gün. Bir. Gerçekten iki. Oh, bu da canavar. Adam. Açıl. Evet. İçerideki adamlar ne yapıyor? Evet arkadaşlar, hemen çıkalım artık buradan. Böyle ışık varken kaçalım. Tamam. Evet, pili de aldık. Bu kadar silah, cephane kullanmadan gitti.
Originally, the hedge maze actually was a circular shape. It looked great from the aerial shots, and everything was pretty good as long as you actually didn't go in there. But playing a maze with all the corridors in various curves just didn't really work, and we then went with this more traditional setup.
Evet arkadaşlar, bugünlük de bu bölümümüzün sonuna geldik. Her zaman dediğim gibi, hoşça kalın, gamer Ömer'le kalın.